So we are here back for the part 2 of our interview with MarcheFunebre. And my next question is, how was the U.S. tour? So could you see the American Doom scene? How was it?
Well, the tour was grand. Just us coming over to the U.S., the West Coast was just a whole new experience for us. Yeah, we started out in Seattle, went all the way down to San Diego, up a bit to LA. We had some genuine great shows. We had about 10 shows, and every single show we did was MarcheFunebre, 100%, let's go. We opened for Belwitch, which we admire a grand deal. And we did a festival in Portland, which was Ceremonies of Sludge. Very good bands involved as well. So we had a grand tour. It was nice. We had a nice driver, Matt, genuine punk guy driving us, crazy ass man. So it was a great experience. Talking about the American Doom scene, it's very different compared to European Doom. Hard to say which is better, or it's just different. I think they come from a more of a genuine Black Sabbath type of feel. Well, that's my personal opinion. And they do all crazy shit with it. And they don't really know the tradition that we here in Europe have. More with My Dying Bride, Paradise Lost. We even had the As I Die cover, which is on the anniversary That Wish Woman EP. And we played it in Seattle. We were planning to play it all the way through the tour, but we were like, yeah, no, you might know this one. It's like, it's from Paradise Lost. And they're like, who? It's like, and we started the song and it was like, they don't know As I Die. And it's like, you can't have that experience in Europe because everybody who comes to a Doom show will know, or even, have some knowledge of Paradise Lost, maybe not As I Die, but they have a concept. Yeah, okay, this is As I Die, and it's like Seattle went quiet, like, wow, what you're playing now? And it's like weird experience to have that as Belgians in the U.S. So we just said let's not play that because it's not adding anything for these people. So it's very different. But you have a lot of good Doom bands over there. You have Yob, you have Sleep, you have we played with Un guys. They're coming over with Conan. Witch Mountain, they produce a lot of great albums. So I think the American scene is something, European scene, and it can intertwine. It's a very cool thing to see.
Okay. Any different opinions?
I think it was just amazing. No one of us ever thought when he started playing his instrument or started singing that we would ever go to the US on a US tour. So it was mind-blowing. I have no words for it. It was a weird experience, but it was like, I will take this to my grandchildren, and well, they will be tired of these stories. But it was such a great time. So one can only love it.
It was the first time we did 10 shows in, now 11 days, but on the 10th day we went to Guns N' Roses cover band in Hollywood, so that had something to it. Yeah. But so we had actually 11 nights out with 10 gigs, and we never did that before, so we didn't knew how we would react. Our system. We get bored by playing these songs with my voice, hold it. Whatever, but the last gig is fully on YouTube. I don't think you will hear that the voice is tired or that he is bored of playing his songs or that he is forgetting his sticks because he is already thinking of what he's gonna drink after the show. So no, it was totally fine, and yeah, we now know that we can play longer tours if we want to. Just I need some sleep from time to time. But I knew that from up front, so that's okay.
Okay. Now, which are your different influences as musicians? Okay, I mean, out of doom metal, what do you listen to? Which are your influences?
You got an hour?
Yeah. Oh dear. Oh, God damn it. Well, if you're talking metal, I think Iron Maiden is the first one to pop into my mind. I used to play in a heavy metal band, and it's a band that certainly the early stuff that has influenced me. And I think if you listen closely to the melodies that I write, and even that Boris writes, without knowing, he's very influenced by Iron Maiden. He'll probably kill me over saying this, but he is. Further than that, I grew up with Maiden, Priest, the traditional bands, and further than that, My Dying Bride, but then I'm heading into the Doom section as well, and that's off limits. I don't know. These days, Mastodon is slipping in there as well as a major influence on my playing style. High on Fire, stuff like that. A little bit more sludgy doom stuff I'm listening to, and that automatically that seeps on through to what I'm playing. So. Yes, I'll immediately stop listening to jazz because what do you know? I might wake up as a jazz musician tomorrow, so I'm gonna stop doing that. Listen to some harder stuff right now. There you go.
Yeah, well, we all have a wide spectrum of what we like. I think for me, as a musician, I think the more 70s rock influenced me a lot. The early Deep Purples and Uriah Heeps and Sabbaths, because of what my dad listened to when I was younger. So it left the mark for sure. I guess what people told me back in the days was that my drumming reminded them of Filthy of Motorhead. I don't know if it's still there, but well, that's something that is a big influence as well. And just a taste as a music lover, I think I'm more of the death metal guy, and here we have the more black metal guy, Arne.
It is I. Satan. Anyway.
More slowly.
No, we have to see.
Anyway, I'm a 90s black metal kid. So my first black metal albums were first Dimmu Borgir, first Emperor, and after a few years of listening, I got into a black metal band. We did a lot of shows. Then I got into to the Gothenburg melodic death metal scene, In Flames, Dark Tranquility, At the Gates, early stuff, which is cool because we play with Dark Tranquility in Romania later on this year, so that's cool. And then I got into a band like that for some years and a lot of live experiences. And then I got into this band, which is also something completely different. But at the time I was ready for it. Don't ask me why, but it was a good thing, that I already listened to the classic Peaceful Tree bands, old Catatonia. But we're not talking about doom metal. No. So apart from that, I really like the later Mastodon stuff. The beginning of their career was also cool, but I'm more into the melodical, somewhat not too easy to play stuff. No heavy metal for me, not a lot of thrash metal. But still, you know, when I sing, they say, sounds like Maiden.
But that's Bruce Dickinson.
That's because of his guitar lines. I'm just a poor singer, so I just follow his lines.
Well, so he's bound to sound like Bruce Dickinson, isn't he?
Well, I don't have a plane.
Get a plane.
We'll fix that later.
Okay, now a difficult one. Yeah, even more difficult. So, if you were left in a desert island, which 3 albums would you have with you?
Holy fuck, man. 3 albums.
Yeah, beer on this island.
Power Slave, Maiden. Holy Mountain from Sleep. And oh god damn it. How to decide out of thousands and millions of CDs, man.
You have to.
I have to.
You're on the island.
I'm on the island.
Only 1, 2.
British Steel. Priest.
I had more time to think about this, so that's good. Well, the first Sabbath, Black Sabbath, Iron Fist from Motorhead, I guess, and Killer from Alice Cooper.
I'm going for Achtung Baby from U2. Aspera Iem Symphonia from Arcturus. And Anthems to the Walking at Dusk from Emperor. And I'm forgetting, well, like at least 30 albums I will take along. So anyway.
Difficult. Okay, and to finish our interview, so would you like to leave a message to your fans or the people who is going to watch and listen?
For watching this, I guess.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching this. I wouldn't watch it, but good. No, just watch it. It's good. It's good. Thank you for the support, really.
Yeah, thanks for your interesting questions. It's something different than what we usually get, so I hope people who follow this channel will, well, want to know more about us, which is cool. Thanks. Support.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the support. Keep it up, drink beer, listen to Doom.
Don't die.
And don't die. And
Don't die, yeah,
keep
don't die.
buying those albums, goddammit. Coming to shows, fuck things up. Yeah, that's what you're there for. That's why we're there for. Oh, come on. Yeah.
Je moet inzoomen op zijn biertje.
Okay. So, guys, thanks. Yeah, thanks and stay heavy.